I tried being sneaky this week. Then I tried to start this without waking Milo and everything. Yet he still shows up. He always knows. He never misses a show. So we'll do the update on him really quick. Truth be told, I really don't know. Last couple days, he hasn't gotten that much better. So I really don't know. I'm scared. It's the one thing that sucks about having animals is you create a bond with them, and then when they're not good, then you get upset. He's happy and purring right now, though, and that's the happy thing, is that he's doing good emotionally, and the fact that he still just won't miss a damn show means a lot. But the show isn't about that. The show is about the journey and where we're at. So let's get on with it. So obviously this week was a little bit rough. Weighed in last week, 277. This week, I started out the week trying to get rid of a little bit more out of the fridge and everything. And so I'm glad I'm not live streaming this, because you can't edit out stuff. I took the beginning of the week to try and get rid of the rest of the lower carb but not zero carb foods out of the fridge. So I had like some extra hard salami and some cheese that I was still trying to clean up on. So I was able to get that out of the fridge. And towards the end of the week, I went back to the regular hardcore keto diet that I've adjusted into, that I found worked really, really well before I took the break. Now, we are at 270. So, a 7-pound loss from last week is absolutely wonderful. Even with having a hard week, it still turned out really, really good. So, and hopefully next week, things will be better on multiple fronts. We'll just have to wait and see. The one thing I find interesting is we are still a grand total of 11.8 pounds away from where we were right before we went on to break, which isn't actually all that much. I was actually kind of expecting it to be a little bit more than 11.8 2 weeks in, especially when we had gained so much back. Which someone, by the way, disliked on the last video. You can't see that anymore, but it's there. Someone disliked. Don't know who it was, but leave a comment explaining why. That's my one rule. I don't mind dislikes. I just want to know, what was it that you didn't dislike? Was it because Milo wasn't here enough? Is that why? Do I need to include him more? Ended up doing actually pretty good with trying to keep my mind off things this week, obviously, with doing some more videos. Which, let me know. How was the water video? I liked how I did the water video. I thought I did pretty good. I've been trying to do a little bit more flair here and there. I'm not that good of a video editor. But I'm trying. I'm trying to improve. That and the thumbnails, I'm trying to do a little bit better. And I want to go into that thumbnail last week, because the last week's thumbnail really, really meant something to me. Let me put it up here really quick. Because when I was making it, it really hit deep for me. It really did. Because it started out being, here's just an image of me being serious. And then it turned into, oh, I put in all these brands that I was having while I was off keto, and all these different foods and everything. And eventually it came to the point where I was like, oh, I'm unhappy surrounded by all these things that made me happy and fat. Well, boy, is that a message. So, yeah, it was kind of unintended in the beginning, but towards the end, it really started coming together to be one of my favorite thumbnails that I've ever made. And something that really spoke to the past of where I came from and why I started this journey to begin with. So, but yeah, this week I'm very, very happy, very, very excited to really kind of jump hardcore into things with the diet again and really try and see if we can get back down another 5 pounds. I would love to have another 5 again. We had 5 that first week when I was like just entering into ketosis again. Had 7 this week with the ketosis going again. And then I would like to do even harder this week and really try and push it even further. And I think we could do it. I think we can definitely do it. For anyone wondering about the baby, come here, baby. He's only like 8 years old, so he's really quite young for a cat. I think that's the part that really hits hard for me is he's supposed to have such a much longer life than he's at right now. And this is from his glucose monitor, by the way. They had to shave it so that way it would stick to his skin. And, yeah. I just want to make sure that he has a good life for as long as we can give it to him. So, I feel like I'm failing right now because he hasn't gotten better. So, and I'm his caretaker, so, you know. And the one thing that I hate is that because of this, it's making my emotion go down, obviously. So, God, you're so cute. And with my emotions going down, I don't allow myself any outlets anymore. Because originally, what it was food. When I stopped with food, then I went to more of a self-harm. Then from there, it progressed into buying. And one of my New Year's resolutions has been to cut down on stress buying and to just not have an outlet anymore. So I don't really know what I'm going to do for stress relief and mental health right now. I really don't. So we'll figure out something eventually. But right now it's just a rough time. Nothing more I can really do about that. So you can either cry about it, which I have, or you can just keep moving on, which is what I need to start doing. So I got to keep moving forward and keep progressing as situations change. And as situations change, we just adjust. That's what I got to focus on this week. But I know I only got about another 3 minutes of recording that I can do before the camera shuts off. So that's pretty much going to do it for this week. I wish I had more to talk about. I can't really think straight right now for obvious reasons. And yeah, just a good 7-pound loss. I'm happy with that. And yeah, hopefully we'll get like another 5 or so this next week. We'll get back on track. And then from there, we'll keep on going until we reach our goal. So 238.8 pounds. We're getting there. Yeah, that's going to do it for this week. Thank you guys so much for continuing to be such a great internet family for me on encouraging me to keep going strong on this. I appreciate it more than anyone knows. So we'll see you back here next week. Good night.